Hey guys, welcome back. I am here to do a reading on Kyron Horman. So, Kyron Richard Horman, born September 9th, 2002, an American boy, disappeared from Skyline Elementary School in Portland, Oregon on June 4th, 2010, after attending a science fair. He was dropped off by his stepmom, who attended the science fair with him. Her name is Terry Horman, who claims that she stayed during the science fair and left school at around 8:45 in the a.m. The last thing she saw was Kyron entering his classroom. And Kyron wasn't even discovered missing until around 6 hours later, when his father and his stepmother walked down to the bus stop to pick him up, and he didn't. The bus driver was very confused when they realized that Kyron's parents were there for him. He was very confused. He said, you need to call the school. He didn't ride home. The school then went forward to say, well, his backpack and his belongings are here. Lunch bag and backpack or something like that are here. Maybe it was jacket and backpack are here, but he's not here. He's marked absent for the day. Now, apparently, Terry Horman, stepmom, had turned in a note a day or two prior, stating that Kyron would have a doctor's appointment on that day of the week. So that's why that's why the school didn't call and alert the father or any of that. That's why they didn't call and alert anybody about him being missing after 6 hours, because they were under the impression that he had a doctor's appointment. And when she was asked about that, she said, well, no, he didn't have a doctor's appointment today. It's whatever day of the week it was. I think it was a Friday. It's next Friday. So maybe it was a Thursday. Sorry, I want to say Thursday. But anyway, she says, no, it's the next Thursday or whatever. And, but the weird thing about that always struck me as very odd was that school was out. It was like the last week. So there wouldn't even be school the next week. Why would she need to submit a note saying he would be absent on a day that the school, absent for a doctor's appointment on a day after the school was had been let out for the summer? I mean, that's crazy. So weird. So there's been a lot of speculation about Miss Terry Horman. She's been on Dr. Phil. I mean, come on, this happened in 2010. You can imagine all the speculation that has happened over the last 14 years about this woman, that she had accomplices. And of course they've searched and searched and searched, and obviously they've never found him. And I've read on this for years. It's been a few years since I've read on this, so it'll be interesting to see what we get. Normally, I try to go ahead and read on something before I hop on camera, but I'm not doing that this time. This is a cold read, guys. Well, it's not a cold read because it's an older case, but for me, instead of stirring up the energies and getting everything ready before I pop on camera, I'm just going for it. So, oh my goodness, you guys. I heard about Veronica and Jillian case. The case with Veronica and Jillian, the two women out of Kansas. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Wow, right? I knew it was the mother-in-law. I knew it. And I knew she had help. I knew it was friends of hers, either family or friends of hers. I think the younger male energy I was picking up on is the father. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't even know. I remember I felt like he was very complacent. Like he acted like he didn't even care. So maybe he was unaware that this was even happening. I mean, from what I understand, he is in a court-ordered lockdown rehab facility for like 6 months. So, I mean, maybe he had no contact with her and he had no idea that this happened. I mean, that's a possibility. I picked up complacency, like he just didn't care. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but I'll tell you what's really sad is that there are 6 children now without a mother. Between the two of them, they had 6 children without a mother. And this was an act of, it was a power trip and it was greed. And this was a woman who felt like she felt entitled to do what she did, and now she gets to pay for it. And I also said that I was picking up a horse trailer or a toy hauler or something like that. I knew it wasn't a straight camper because it to me, I could tell that something went up into it, like something, there's something that went into it. And I kept saying horse trailer, right? There was a horse trailer involved. So anyways, I knew that case was going to be quick. I knew that it was soon to be, I could feel the energies like coming to not a completion, but I could feel the energies like coming together and falling in line. I see an end to this case, a lot. Like some of the cases, like Summer Wells, I don't see an end to hers. I never have. There's some cases that where, like with Harmony Montgomery, I saw an end to her case. It came faster than I thought it would. I really was going to put this out like another maybe year and a half before Adam would face what he did to her. I think what happened there was that Kayla spilled the beans and accelerated everything, changed the energies up when she did that. But what I'm trying to make is this case with these two women, I felt that it was going to be a short, that it wouldn't be a long drawn out case like some of the ones we work on. So it's just really sad for those kiddos, right? All right, so I'm not going to light some incense today. It just gets to me. I think I'm getting an allergic to it. It's just getting to me too much. I can't, I'm going constantly. I can't do that. It drives me crazy. I'm sure it drives you guys crazy. All right, so I'm calling in my guides and protectors, my angels and my ancestors of the love and light only, asking for a connection to the God energy, please. Asking for a connection so that I can please clearly and accurately interpret my cards and whatever impressions that is shared with me during the course of me reading and being tapped into the energies. I'm asking for a veil of protection to be placed around me, my family, my home, my platform, anyone watching, and anybody I speak on. We are divinely protected. I am connected to the God energy while I'm doing these readings. The God energy is protective. Okay, so as long as I'm connected to the God energy, where I'm getting the God connection and the connection with spirit, the high vibrational, the angels, the ancestors, as long as I'm working within the God connection, we are safe. We are divinely protected. And so it is. All right, guys, so got another new deck. Check it out. This one is called The Place. So this is just an oracle, another one kind of like that one I got that doesn't have a book or anything with it. It's just basically words. So this is 78 cards, 78 different places, right? Isn't that a great idea to throw in on a reading when you're looking for someone? The Place. All right, so let's start with The Place. Okay, so we already know what happened to Kyron. Everyone knows what happened to Kyron. Everyone knows every single detail about it. It's been on every channel at some point. Everyone has read on Kyron. Everyone has their minds going pretty much in the same direction. We all kind of want to say that Terry Horman had a lot to do with this, and she did. Okay, she did not like him. She did not want him. She almost viewed him as like a nuisance. Like, he was a good kid, but she wanted her baby daughter that she had with his dad. She really kind of just wanted her son she already had and the new baby daughter that she had with Kyron's father. She wanted that, and she didn't want to deal with Kyron's mother and the fact that she was now so when the reason why Kyron was with his father and his stepmom was because his mother became very ill with a very serious medical condition that she couldn't get the proper care for in the States. So she had to go up to Canada to be treated, to basically save her own life. And I mean, she had to relocate to another country. So she couldn't take her children, and she had to allow or depend on the fathers to help her through that situation. Well, she did. She went up there. She got the treatment. She got better. She came home and she wanted her kids back. And she started working towards that. I don't think she expected it to be a fight, but it did end up becoming a fight. And I think that in the midst of it, she became present in Kyron's dad's life again. And Terry wasn't having it. She didn't like it. She was very, very intimidated by Kyron's mother. So I think that had a lot to do with it, was that Kyron's mother had been coming back around a lot. Okay, so asking for any information regarding the place or places that Kyron may have been taken. Mind you, this is a brand new deck. I haven't really connected with it yet. This doesn't seem right. But, I mean, could be her. These could be places that she, oops. This could be places that she went to before or after. These energies. Okay, so the first one I got is a casino. So I don't know if it says gambling, excitement, card tables, jackpot moments, and betting against the odds. Now that hits. Places, okay, so casino, you gamble. You gamble on things there. You make bets against the odds. That makes sense. Okay, so I see. Okay, so these cards are going to associate the energies with those that are in different places. Okay, I got it. The next one is beauty salon, hairstyle, makeup artist, relaxing spa services, grooming and styling. Let me tell you, I don't know if there's a gym card in here yet because I haven't looked at all of them, but I do know that she went to work out at the gym right after she supposedly left Kyron at school. And then we've got tavern, drinks and beverages, pub food, and tavern traditions. That goes pretty good with the casino. So I wonder if maybe she frequented a place or her main... Okay, so I feel like Terry has a main accomplice, and it's another female. I do feel like Terry had another older female woman with her that actually helped her to... Okay, so I'm just going to say I feel like she actually left the school with Kyron. Okay, I do not feel like she left without him. I feel like she actually took him. She left his stuff in the school, so it would appear like she left without him or that she had dropped him off. Okay, it was part of a plan, but I do feel like she took him with her. She left him. She left with him. He went with her. And there was a third person in that vehicle, another woman. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what else we get out of this one. Oh. So he may be near a bar, okay? He may be near a beauty salon. He may be near a casino. This one feels right, though. These just feel like associations to the energies are connected to this case. So the energy of somebody who takes chances, that gambles against the odds. Not necessarily a casino per se, but like the feeling of somebody that would go to a casino is what I'm picking up off this card, okay? And with the beauty salon, not so much a beauty salon per se, but like self-care type thing, right? She went to a gym right after she dropped him off. Okay, and then tavern. This one kind of feels right. I wonder if she had like a place that she went to eat, or if it was like a tavern-like place, or maybe met somebody there, or this could be attached. I wanted to say this before. This could actually be attached to the other female energy that was that helped her. Older lady. This one says garden, and it really feels floral delights, gardening joy, blossoming colors, and plant care. Oof. The energy. He may be underground. I'm seeing somebody rototilling a garden, or loosening, yeah, or making a garden, or like creating a garden out of just a spot of land. There's nothing there, and then boom, they're like making a garden out of nowhere. And it could possibly have a fence around it, like some kind of a fence around it. There's some kind of a garden. I don't know why it's being pointed out to me, but it is. I don't feel it's flowers, though. I want to say like maybe about the size of... I'm so good. I'm so bad at judging distance or judging. So like maybe the size of like 2 king-size beds side to side would be about the size of this garden. And it's got like fencing around it that they dug into the ground. So they like dug the ground out in a ditch around this and stuck the fencing deep into the ground. Okay, I am seeing a garden. So that hit immediately. And I've got goosebumps on that. Okay. Oh, wow. Let's check the vibe. What is the vibe surrounding Kyron's case at this point? It's been pretty much cold for years. Terry has swore to her innocence for years. But she's not telling the truth. I'm telling you that right now. She's not. She's lying. She's full of crap. Blocked. Moved on. Nothing to say. Stop calling. That's Terry's energy right now. Absolutely. Matter of fact, she moved and she changed her name. She legally changed her name. That fits. Exhausted, burned out, burdened, and empty. That's the case. Absolutely. That's the energy around the case right now. I asked what was the vibe. Bam and bam. I was real curious to see what I was going to get. Like, okay. What can I share regarding the energies or the situation? What happened to Kyron? Can we go all the way back? Can we go back, Spirit? I know you've already answered these questions. But can we go back and look at it again? I know Spirit's so used to me always doing that, so don't worry. Okay, can we go back and look at it again? So what happened with legal? There was a court, there was custody stuff going on, legal stuff going on at the time, yes. And I do feel like that was a catalyst. That was at least a factor in this. That there was legal action taking place. She was trying to get her kids back into her own, like, physical custody. Not that she was trying to take Kyron away from his father, but she wanted him back. She had went and addressed her health issues and took care of it, conquered that, and she was healthy enough to have him back. So that was happening. So yeah, that's bang on. Okay, what more can we know? What was the situation around what happened to Kyron, please? The divorce, the final, the irreconcilable differences. Okay, I have to say something about this real quick that just popped back into my mind. So there was a gardener, okay, That might be why I got that card. But and I'm seeing a garden again. Okay, so there was a gardener who worked for Terry and Kyron's father. This man does not need his name out there. It's already out there enough. If you want to know his name, go look for it. I'm not going to speak on his name. This man has been through enough, okay? And I'm not going to add to that. So Terry and Kyron's father had a home together, and it was brought to the police, or it was reported to the police that Terry had actually went to the gardener and asked the gardener, tried to hire the gardener and asked the gardener to Kyron's dad. She tried to hire a hitman in her gardener, and the gardener went to the authorities. Right after Kyron disappeared, and everyone's like, what? Yeah. The gardener's like, wait a minute. The kid disappeared. Well, wait a minute. This is the same lady who tried to hire me to my husband when I was working in their garden. But okay, obviously Kyron's dad found out and divorced her. They're not together anymore. I think that's what this is. This is the gardener. This came out. Yeah, that's what that is. Oh boy. So that was going on. And also, too, there was a divorce between Kyron's parents, both biological parents, because Kyron's father cheated on Kyron's mother with Terry. And then Terry ended up in Kyron's mother and father's home. She moved into the home shortly after. All right, let's see. Family. This is all about family. Family ties, inner circle, blood ties. That's who unalived him. Family, okay? Inner circle being one of the people was not family, okay? One of the people was a friend. There may have been more than two people involved, but there were two main people. I kind of feel like maybe there was a couple more people who may actually know what happened. They may hold the truth, but I know that there's two main people that actually did this. Both females. Receipts. We'll ask Tarot about that. Because there's been a lot of proof of everything I've said. But receipts could mean that what did I just say? There are people who know about it. There are people who know about this. Receipts, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there are people who do know, but they've kept their mouth shut thus far. Oh, but they're keeping notes. And Kyron is with Archangel Michael. He is the angel that takes care of the children, comes for the children. So when what happened to him, which when what happened to him, Archangel Michael's the one who came from him. But what happened to him was extreme. The actual part of the actual unaliving part was quite extreme. Drastic. It was, there's a different word for it. Hold on, what is it, Spirit? Overkill. It was overkill. That's the word. Okay, thank you, Spirit. On the card, it says extreme, harsh, and cut off. But Spirit wants me to say overkill. Okay. So, this says done, completion, and lesson learned. We'll ask Tarot about that. I feel like, okay, hear me out. I feel like that at some point, there was a weird, curiosity about, not even curiosity, that's the wrong word. Okay, this woman has a weird way of thinking about things. A very strange way of thinking about things. She thinks about things like this. I know this is the wrong way to be. I know this is the wrong way to feel. This is the wrong way to act. This is the wrong way to be. And nobody's going to accept this out of me. But I'm going to do it anyway, except for I'm going to camouflage it and see how it goes. That's kind of like her attitude, her demeanor is like, I know it. I know what I'm doing is wrong and really twisted. And I know now I'm just repeating myself, but that's her energy. Like, she's well aware of how evil she is inside. But she also almost like feels proud of herself. Like, she learned how to pull that off. Like, it was it was like she learned, she feels like she learned how to get away. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that word, but it's almost like and someone else that was with her also kind of feels the same way. Like, oh, that's how it's done. Okay. That wasn't so difficult. Like, so we've got waves, emotions coming and going. For me, I feel like this is the family. The waves of emotions coming and going. This is the roller coaster of the years, the different things that have been put under question and spotlighted, and then just the emotion that comes with losing a child and not ever knowing what happened to them. It doesn't go away. It doesn't stop. It doesn't end. It never ends. It's like, it's waves. It comes in waves. Okay, is there anything more we can know? Yeah, they don't know where he's at. They're still searching. They're still looking. They're still searching for him. They're still searching. Okay. Let me go to tarot. I will start with the light keeper or light workers deck. And we will ask, okay, first thing I'm going to do is ask about this garden I just saw. What is the garden that you guys are showing me? Ten of Cups, wishes fulfilled, wishes come true. Ten of Cups. The garden is wishes come true. Some kind of wishes come true. It says lovingly complete too on the card. So hold on, I gotta ask. I'm sorry, I gotta ask. Is the garden a grave? Is the garden a grave? It might be, because this is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about retreat, withdrawal, being removed. Okay. Did somebody create this garden to hide him? Two of Coins, there's those two energies. And then we've got Three of Cups, which is working together. Partnership, collaboration. Yeah, that's an answer. That's the answer, and I knew that. But, it's nice to get a confirmation. Okay, can I ask, what is the tavern here? What is this? Drinks, beverages, pub food, tavern traditions. So, what is the tavern? What does the tavern mean? Is this somewhere she went? Or what does the tavern mean? Ace of Swords, that's a yes. That's a yes. So that would be, okay, so the Ace of Swords is the truth sword. So it may be either a place she went to meet this person. This is what I'm feeling intuitively. This is where she met an individual to plan this. Okay? This is a place, I feel like she used to go, not anymore because she's moved from the area, but in the energy that is here and now of then, okay, that makes sense. In that energy, she used to go to this place a lot. Like, this is a place that she met up with this person. This helper of hers. I want to say this this is a yes, that this is where she met the person that helped her. Okay. What about the beauty salon, the hairstyling, the makeup, artistry, relaxing, like the relaxing spa services, the grooming and styling? Is this just about like self-care? Because she went to like the gym. She was really into like bodybuilding and stuff like that. Page of Swords. This is strategic solutioning or strategic solutions. So I've always questioned whether or not she went to the gym. If she did, how long was she actually there? And was it because she wanted to go work out or because she was building an alibi? Because I feel like she left Kyron in the hands of this other person, and she went to a few places so she could be seen in those places to build an alibi. This is a younger energy, a young kid it's talking about here, and building a strategy. I know she was there, but I feel like she put him into the hands. She built this strategy where she put him into the hands of her helper while she went and appeared a few places. And he was still with us at this point. Okay? Okay, what is the casino? Gambling, excitement, card tables, jackpot, betting against the odds. Is this just the energy around her that she took a gamble in what she did? Is that what's being pointed out here? She was gambling. Ace of Wands, that's it. Ace is a yes. Yes card, yes. That's what that means. Okay. Gosh, I mean, they all like came out making perfect sense. I don't even really need to ask about any of them. Okay. Receipts. We'll ask about the receipts. This isn't going to be a long one, you guys. This is pretty much the same as it was several years ago when I read on this. The receipts. Does this mean that there are other people that know? King of Cups. There may be an individual who knows that she did this, or this could be pointing out Kyron's father. He knows she did this. He knows she did this. He just can't prove it. That's exactly what that is. Okay, other than him, is there anyone else who might know or have receipts of some kind? We've got the Chariot, which is a vehicle. This is movement. This is a vehicle. So a vehicle is something that takes you from one place to another. And then we got Eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed imprisonment. So the Eight of Swords is being locked and imprisoned in something. When I ask if there's anyone else involved, we get a vehicle and a self-imposed imprisonment. Now, I feel like there was another person in... Okay, so the day that she took him, I see her taking him to a truck, taking her out of the business, or out of the school. She had brought him to the school in a truck, and I'm pretty sure it's because she had to bring his science fair project to the school. And she took him in with a science fair project, helped him set up, helped him have a science fair. And then she left, and she brought him in a truck so she could facilitate this science fair project. And I feel like she was also, this was a strategic act as well, because she was expecting with a science fair for there to be a lot of other people there, right? This is Portland, Oregon. This is a busy place, really busy. So they're looking for, she expected there to be so many other people there that would be what they would fall back on. Somebody came to the science fair and they took him. That was definitely her plan. But she left with him. She took him back out to a vehicle. And I do feel like the other people that know about that, it may just be one person that knows for sure, but it could be more. I do feel like they've been imprisoned within themselves for having done this. As a matter of fact, I feel like the other person that was involved in this with her, oh, wow. She may be having some major health issues right now. This was an older person back then. She may be like extremely unhealthy. She may, and I said this years ago, and I'm feeling it again, and I'm so happy I'm feeling it again. She may make a deathbed confession. That is what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think what's going to happen is the other party involved in this, who is much older than Terry at the time, I think she's going to make a deathbed confession. I do. So we have to wait and see if that happens, but I really do think that that is going to happen. Other than that, everything else on here made perfect sense, you guys. So I'm sorry I can't come on here and describe exactly what I've seen happen to him, but I can tell you that I do feel like it was at the hands of his stepmother and an accomplice. It was very planned out, and she's an evil person, very evil, hard person. Yeah, and it's really sad. There's a really good possibility that they won't find him, but I think there's a possibility maybe either there's evidence or he may be under a garden. Someone may have, maybe the woman on the deathbed that's going to be on her deathbed soon. I feel it coming. Yep, I feel it coming. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching me read again. I will be back soon to do another reading. All right, hope you guys all had a beautiful Sunday. Love and light. Blessed be.